Hello and welcome back to Chaos Reviews. I hope you're doing fine today. I'm back with Batwoman, Woke Woman, Victim Woman, whatever you want to frickin' call her. Yes, we're back with her again. And we'll get into it, shall we? I'm going to try and power through this one because this one is just god awful. I didn't want to make a review for this one because it's just so freaking shite. So I'm going to power through as fast as possible, try and get it in within under 15 minutes. Just power through the fucker. So let's get on with it, shall we? Starts off with some guy using snakebite on himself. And Victim Woman or Woke Woman or whatever you want to fucking call her shows up. She's like, oh, what are you doing that for? You ruin your life, blah, blah, blah. No one gives a shit. She uses her grappling hook to turn him upside down or some bollocks. Don't care. Move on to the next scene, shall we? She's literally hunting him down with the Batmobile, which cannot keep up with him. The guy on foot outruns the Batmobile. Okay. Fair enough. But as she's driving, her wound starts to hurt where she got hit by the kryptonite bullet. She uses the lasso launcher, which you can see on screen, to pin him down to the ground. As she's questioning him, a jewelry alarm goes off. Building alarm goes off, or some building. I don't give a shit. No one cares really. And there's this kid, and he's looking for his brother, and said that he's been missing for a month or two. Then we get the shitty intro. Kate's father, Jacob Kane says he believes that Kate's alive and he's going to offer
$1 million
for her return or any information. Move on. Yeah, because it goes on a bit too long. Then we got Mary, who's, well, hard to explain on Mary in this scene. Luke's happy due to other people believe that she's alive. And Mary's like, well, I don't believe in miracles, even though a few episodes ago you said you did believe in miracles, so make up your mind. No one cares. Luke then pisses off and he has his little freaking soy boy moment where he cries and is like, no one gives a fuck, move on. Batwoman shows up and says that that they have a bat mission to find this kid. This is a bit that's made me cringe. That the reason the police are not looking for him is because of he's black, foster, ex-juvie. Can't remember what the other ones are, but yeah, they keep going on. They list like 5 things. Like, if this child was ex-juvie and a foster kid, the police are going to be more important to try and find him. That because children like that are at more at risk. And you're saying that the police are not looking for him, so how come you have a missing poster? No one cares. Move on. She then Batwoman, Victim Woman. Well, we're just going to call her Victim Woman for now. Okay, her name is now Victim Woman because, as you know, she is a victim, and she has a flashback where she moves into a new foster home, and she finds these 2 new girls, and this foster kid just talks and talks and talks. If you're a foster kid and just moved into a new house, you're not going to be so open. So bullshit straight away. She's got some magazines, comics. You have this other girl who's banging on the window. Victim Woman lets her in. So that's some foreshadowing for coming on. And they have a little talk saying, oh, if you keep the window open for me, I'll always have your back, blah, blah, blah. No one cares, move on. Then she's like, so her and Mary go in her little shitty van. And Mary's like, oh, look at this van. It's awesome. It's awesome. It's like, get to okay. She is a multi-billionaire. Why don't she go out in one of her cars? No, to go out in her shitty little van and they drive around in it. Right, they end up going to this comic book place. They believe that this is where he was snatched. Then she has another flashback, and you have this woman who's literally offering her candy. It's like, stranger danger. Yes. Ever heard those terms? Stranger freaking danger? But obviously not. About how she gets captured. Like, you're right outside a shop in the middle of daylight, and you're going to kidnap a child in the middle of daylight. Yes. I call bullshit on that. But yeah, she gets kidnapped. This is a bit big blows my mind, right? Sophie's in her apartment, flat, what you want to call it, and she's getting dressed, and she walks into her kitchen and she finds Alice there. It's like, who the fuck is this woman? Seriously, who is this woman? So far, she has broken into Wayne Manor without being spotted, stopped by security, caught on CCTV. Then she breaks into Crow HQ and gets into Julia's car without being seen, spotted, and caught by security. That's not in, that's also out as well. Who does, by chance, is she just invisible to everyone else? Can just some people see her? Fucking bollocks. But they have a nice, long, boring scenes all through the show about how they should team up and help look for Kate. But it goes on and on and on. I mean, I was like, get to the point. Back at the Batcave, well, the imitation Batcave, shall we say, because it looks fake as shit. She also starts opening up about what happened to her, about how she was kidnapped, how she was used, about the candy woman using 72 bings or some shit like that, or 60. By that time, I switched off. Didn't really give a shit. Yeah, she has here's a flashback of her, the candy woman saying blah, 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 no one cares, move on. This show is so shit. Yeah, this scene goes on and on and on. It's like, she ties her up and she ties her up and, well, they're outside. You can blatantly see the window from where they are. But yeah, they're not looking for a black girl. They're looking for a white girl. See, you can blatantly see the window. He's blatantly looking up at the window, and yet he cannot see her. I call bullshit. Yeah, they're looking for a white girl. There goes on. This writing is fucking amazing. This writing is absolutely amazing. Victim woman says they wasn't looking for me. They were looking for a white girl with a red stone necklace. Then Mary comes out saying, I know how to find the candy lady, because that person was Alice. Okay. So you're saying, out of every single white girl in the entire Gotham area, that's gone missing, there's only one white girl who has a red stone necklace. I smell bullshit. Yeah, actually fucking bollocks. Sophie and Alice sings again saying, have you found her yet? Blah, blah, any information, because they're looking for a guy called Ocean. Blah, blah, blah. Moving on, goes on for far too long. Mary and Victim Woman are at Kate's old apartment. Pardon me. They're looking through all her old junk to find any information they could find out where they were. This bit freaking blows our mind. They pull out a map. Where the search thing was, and straight away, bang, she knows where it is. Like, it makes no sense. This whole thing about where they find the old search map, they have no idea. They just know. But we'll come back to them in a minute. Come back to them when they get to the scene. Luke, the freaking soy boy, is taken hostage by Alice. They say they need to find Ocean, so basically, soy boy Luke helps out for some reason, and they go back to the Batcave just by looking for a book, opening a book where Kate was looking for her sister. Out of all the houses, out of the entire thing, she drives straight to this house. She drives directly to this house. How? How does she know? How does she know? Jesus Christ. Fuck. Back to Sophie's apartment, where Alice is just pissing around. Victim woman gets caught, sprayed in the face, and she gets put upstairs. Then she has another flashback where her friend comes in. Not being funny, but when her friend comes in, she walks in, she's not tied up, not anything. When victim woman woke up, she was tied up. So was she just come along willingly? Makes no sense. She then used the glass to break out. Kate's dad is captured by this guy who's part of the Candy Woman's gang or family or some bollocks. Wasn't really paying attention at this point. Goes on and on. Soy boy Luke helps find Ocean. Sophie shows up to this house, and there's this woman here who's a drug dealer or making drugs or some shit like that. Alice shows up out of nowhere again. Alice just knows where to show up, and then this woman leaves. Sophie and Alice talks. Alice says, "When you do find my sister, I'm gonna kill her." Blah blah blah. Kevin, the kid is being missing. He's been found, and they say, "Oh, you gotta kill this guy." He's like, "Why? He's not done anything wrong." Batwoman just miraculously shows out of nowhere. Don't know why. He's like, she drops down from the roof. They look like they're in a basement. How does she drop through solid rock? Bullcrap. They talk to him to get the gun down. She flies off. Mary gives victim woman Kate's old apartment. Alice is still moping around the old hideout where they believe Ocean was, and then she finds a picture of this non-threatening African American, and she has a flashback and says, "Oh, what was that?" Victim woman's ex-girlfriend shows up, and it's the woman from the drug dealer who's a drug dealer. It's like, so her girlfriend's a drug dealer, and that's when it ends. I tried to get through this one as fast as possible because this one was actually freaking dog shit. There's so many things that don't make sense. Then again, it's Batwoman. If you want it to make sense, you that's how you make it make sense. Oh. But yeah, I'm happy I managed to get it in under 20 minutes. Yes, I do know I skipped through this one because, not being funny, I don't want to make this one because it's terrible. Right, I've still got a few more to watch. I'm 3 behind now, so I'm going to power through 2 more today, and I should have the uploads done either today or tomorrow. But until then, take care of yourselves. Hope you enjoyed the vid. If you did, give it a thumbs up, give it a like, subscribe. I'll speak to you later. Goodbye for now.